Hello, I'm Steve Marsh. Welcome to South Today. In tonight's programme, will Portland get its own Olympic village? Dilemma over where to house the sailing competitors in 2012. Also in tonight's programme, sleeping rough. Housing staff in Brighton say they won't take cuts in their wages lying down. And as Halloween draws near, we join Dave Donnelly as he ventures into Brighton's most haunted quarter. But before we do, we meet one of its more chilling residents, none other than Silas the Ghost Walker. I have to warn all the ladies who enter this passage, for you see it is haunted. Or moreover, the cottage here on our left is haunted by a rather amorous apparition. In fact, his insatiable urges have not diminished since his passing over. If anything, he is more active now than when living. Well, here we are in laid-back Brighton. In fact, that's why I'm wearing the shades here. Oh, also, I'm told I have to wear the hat this way around. Well, we've just met Silas, our resident ghost walker here. And in fact, he's here to answer a few questions. So, Silas, tell me, how haunted is it here? Very much so. It is the oldest part of the city and unquestionably the most haunted. There is hardly a street or lane that does not have a spectral connection. They tell me that this very building here is haunted. Indeed, in fact, the building here is haunted by an old fisherman. But don't be too alarmed. He is quite friendly. Well, last night I spoke to the owner, Mickey, and this is what he had to say.
Is it haunted? Indeed. Well, since I've been running the bar here, there have been all manner of unexplained goings-on. In the room upstairs above the bar here. You can read all about it in this book here, The Ghosts of Brighton's Lanes. We have this old fellow, Charlie Tench, comes in here once in a while, spins a few of his yarns about the ghosts of the lanes here. In fact, he's up top at this very moment if you want to take a look up there.
At one end of the cellar was an alcove, which housed an old stone sink. Above the alcove was an archway, built of bricks and set in a rather curious zigzag pattern. For some inexplicable reason, McCall found this to be particularly sinister. In the flickering candlelight, the cellar took on the appearance of a rather grim dungeon. And although by no means enamored by these surroundings, he set about sorting through the selection of books. After a short while, however, he had the disquieting feeling that someone was watching over him. He then felt a particular drop in temperature. On looking up, he noticed a vague mist begin to emanate above the old stone sink. The coiling vapor then seemed to materialize into the grotesque, mutilated form of a naked woman. Her skin was horribly blotched and scarred with deep gashes, but it was her face that instilled the most horror. Torn and weeping flesh hung in a putrid state of decay. Baleful eyes bulged hideously from their lifeless sockets.